Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, and I think it took me a little while to realize what that actually means, or maybe that has just been an evolving definition to me. I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar recently, and today I played the song "Count Me Out" and "We Cry Together" off the Mr. Morale album. Um, I played "Count Me Out" like 3, 4 times back to back because I love that song. I love it, one, for the way it sounds and how it makes me feel. But two, he Kendrick really knows how to deconstruct himself and other people's actions and moves and motives and feelings and be like, okay, why are we doing this? And is this really helping us? I feel like most of Kendrick Lamar's album, besides GNX, have literally been just that. Like have a telescope, well, not, have a telescope and a microscope on just the black community specifically, or people that he perceives to be like minded, or maybe even people who aren't. But he's talking to us, trying to give some game rather than trying to talk at people. Don't get me wrong, he was talking at people a whole lot on the GNX album, and and he's done it a lot in the past. But it's like when you really get to look at it, like, truly ignorance is bliss, and a lot of people think that the opposite of ignorance is being cursed with having the knowledge of choice. And I slightly agree, but I slightly don't, because I feel like when you look at it like that, you're a victim. And especially the Mr. Morale album, it really helped me and other people just look at themselves and be like, what are you doing? And J. Cole's KOD album did the same thing. Like, bro, I cried so many times to the cutoff. Time will tell who is on my. I cried so many times to that because at that point in my life, I was just going through whatever I was going through, and we all go through the motions, ups and downs, whatever that may look like to you. But I always got to bring it back to ignorance is bliss, because it truly is. And it's like, when you know better, you do better. But I recently came to the conclusion, even with all this, even though I feel like I'm evolving, I'm the person who I should be right now, and you're the person who you should be right now watching this video or scrolling past, whatever you choose. I feel like we should think less. Thinking causes anxiety. Thinking causes stress. You don't need to think 24/7. We only need to be who we are and do what we do. And I think the more labels and the more confines and the more boxes we put ourselves and other people in to ostracize them, or even ostracize ourselves, it does more damage than help, if it does any help at all. You know, it's like, oh, I'm better than them. I'm better than them. I'm better than them. A lot of people with less money, they think they're better than people with millions, because they think to get millions you have to do something immoral, do something that's against their code. So they feel like they're on a high ground. They feel like they're looking down upon them, even though those people that they look down upon maybe can do stuff that they can't. You know, and I don't look at life like that. Like, that's victim loser mentality, and I would never I guess openly or willingly call somebody a loser. But it's like, at a certain point, I've looked at myself and be like, damn, I was choosing to be a loser. I was choosing to be heartbroken. Like, heartbreak is nothing but negative nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, my best days are behind me because this person has left me, or my friend has left me, or whatever person or whatever label you put on them. They left me, or we're not in contact no more. So I have nothing to live for. I'm terrible. I'm nothing without them. But it's like, when you've lived through it, when you live through that emotion, and then when you can find the value in yourself and the value in other people, you don't even look back at heartbreak, or those departures in relationships. negatively. You look back and you can smile on them, like, and that's something I've been doing recently. Um, I've been thinking back to my past relationships, not on the lust type shit, but just on some, man, I'm really happy that I got to meet you and connect with you and do all and make all the memories that we made. Cause it's like, bro, I'll probably who knows where I would be, and I don't even want to think about it. I was just thinking back recently, like I'm thankful for all the whatever I used to perceive to be as bad. I'm thankful that it happened because I took a lot from it, and me being a studier and a semi practitioner of Buddhism and meditation and stuff like that. Even with all that learning experience and if we just remove all the labels, if we remove all the titles that we put on things, good and bad, ugly, this or that, or us and them, if we could just live like that, that's when you'll be the most happiest. That's when that childlike joy will come flourishing and rushing back in your life. But it's like if you always pointing the finger, always looking at somebody with a side eye, whether you say it to their face or not, it's like you're holding this contention, you're holding this identity that you constantly remind yourself is you. You're holding that. You're putting that on a pedestal rather than seeing people as they are or seeing things as they are. You know what I'm saying? I would just encourage everybody that has watched this video, especially to the end, try to go a whole hour, try to go a whole 10 minutes without labeling things, without saying, oh, that's a cat, oh, that's a door, oh, that's a house, oh, this, or whatever you're in front of, whatever you're standing on, without putting a label on it, just accepting it as you. Like, imagine everything in existence that you can see and not see and perceive and not perceive, and everything in existence and in non-existence is just one organism. Imagine that. Like, do the I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this video is old enough to see those videos where they zoom out of the Earth and be like, "Oh wow, the Earth is so big," and then they zoom out of the galaxy. Oh my God, there's so many stars. It's what's that? What's that star bigger than the sun? Sharabash or whatever. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's so many much bigger things. Just imagine that everything that you can conceive and not conceive, that you can perceive and not perceive, is just one thing. And I guess hit me back whenever you conduct this experiment for a minute, 10 seconds, 10 minutes, a whole day if you can, an hour, however long, you know what I'm saying, and just see what that brings you. See what that brings you.